last time we completed the X crawl, and man, was it a challenging fight. Some people almost died. Could have been real bad. But now here we are, after, with the prize money for winning, and the desire to buy a spaceship, and maybe some other things.
Yeah.
So, I guess we'll just get into it. Before we go into specifically the starships, is there anything you guys want to pick up now that you have all the money?
All the money? What do you mean all the money? No.
Yeah,
We don't have all the money.
you have all the money from the X crawl.
No, we don't. We have.
Wait, I think he's trying to tell us that we do have all the money, which means we're allowed to buy whatever we want, and we'll have the money to cover it. So we're good. Let's play. I want a deck of many things. Let's do this.
I mean, I was considering letting people get pulls.
No, that's a bad idea. Never do that.
Yes, I agree.
I don't know, I think it could be funny.
I think it would be hilarious. How much is a pool?
Hmm.
I was charging 1,000 gold in my campaign.
Yeah, I think we'll go a little cheaper and just make it 1,000 credits. As opposed to 10,000 when converted. Only problem is I need to go up and actually get the deck of many things that we have upstairs somewhere, probably.
I have it right here by me.
There you go.
1,000 credits, you say?
Are you considering it? Well, we can do it.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna make a roll. Yeah, I'm pulling.
Alright, hold on. Let me go grab the deck.
Did we make have we rested since last time?
Yes.
Thank you.
You know, I really, if I, nah, I'm not gonna flip it. I know I roll low.
And so, what level are we supposed to be right now?
We are 6.
6.
Rebecca is 5.
Yes.
Double check and make sure because I thought we were. Oh yeah.
Let's hope I don't need to roll a new character.
Yeah, that would not be good.
Yeah, I'm good. I leveled up all my stuff. I just didn't record what number level I was. I was still on level 4.
We should have lots more hit points. That's important. I have 39 hit points, and that's not even. Some people are gonna have a lot more.
I have 49.
I have 39 as well.
I have 43.
Wow.
Alrighty, I'm back.
Ew.
Time to we start shuffling the deck.
Are we really doing this?
It won't end the world.
I mean, it could. That's the thing. It's a 1 in 52 card chance.
Well, good thing I'm not literally pulling it, or it probably would.
Yeah. This is when Colin says roll a d52.
Oh no, I have a physical deck.
Okay. Good.
I just got to make sure it's sufficiently shuffled. Oh, buddy. Okay. So, in case this does go bad, are you guys ready to make new characters?
I'm always ready to make new characters.
I'm already thinking of my next one.
You know me, I'm an alcoholic.
All right, cool.
I like my character.
You can just make Son of Jax and keep going from there.
Well, here's the thing. We're in a video game, so technically if your characters die, it's not like your players die.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I am ready for you to draw a card. What I'll let you do is, I guess, just choose a number, and that's how many cards I'll go down from the top. Unless you just want the top card.
Let's do number 13.
Ooh.
I just want to say this thing that I always say whenever a deck of many things comes into play. You don't have to draw the cards. We don't have to do it.
I agree.
Too late. It's already been pulled.
I've never done it, and I want to do it at least once.
I'm not saying we shouldn't. I'm just saying we don't have to.
100% true.
Well, this is going to be a little complicated.
Oh boy.
Great, we gotta fight death.
No, I wish it was that one. That one sticks out in the deck because it doesn't have the same back as the rest of them. But
The
it
stories are hence
wasn't
these
that
things.
one.
They should have. Only the Avatar doesn't have the same back.
You know,
Oh.
there was a session. There are many stories with deck of many things. There was a session somebody, summoned a rhinoceros or some sort of, or an elephant or something in a 10-foot by 10-foot hallway, and then used it again and cast enlarge. It was horrible. Horrible.
All right. So, we're going to start things off with Okay, hold on. One second. All right. So, in the space of your choice, up to 30 feet from you, a level 4 fighter appears and is your knight.
Nice.
You know, I have a level 4 companion. But I guess I'll start statting up as we play.
Yes.
Make
I
him
got
a
a
tank
minion.
so I don't have to be the only one anymore.
Yes.
All right.
Ooh, can he be our pilot?
Ooh, that's a good
Maybe.
idea.
Anyone else?
No.
Why not?
Oh, yeah?
It's 1,000 credits. That's why not. It's 1,000 credits.
I'm not saying you why not. I'm saying me why not.
I'm just saying, it's 1,000 credits.
I know, I know.
I mean, just think, you guys can get up to what, a D3 wishes from the right card?
Wow, we could get 3
Or
diamonds?
die.
The wrong kind of wish. Alright,
Yeah,
reshuffling.
we can get a D3 wishes, or we could die. You know.
Or you can get plus the something, negative to something.
But think also of all the things that can happen along the way. That's really what it's about. It's the journey.
Yeah, you do all sorts of crazy things in video games.
Alright,
So you took
deck shuffled, give me a number.
Call, you took the fighter out, right?
Yeah,
You can't draw that card again.
correct.
Yeah.
Go.
I will roll a number. See what comes up. All right, I will draw the 7th card from the top. That's a lucky number. I hope.
Stop it, cat. What? What the Get! You're ruining my stream. I don't know how, but he somehow made it go black. You need to leave. Wow, okay. I need this. Alright, Raph. You ready to accept what you pulled?
Let me just research what new character I'm gonna make.
Alright.
Yes, I am ready.
So, you gain the proficiency in the persuasion skill, and you become, or if you already have it, you become double proficient. In addition, you gain you gain rightful ownership of a small keep somewhere in the world. However, it's currently in the hands of monsters, and you must clear it out in order to claim it as yours. So, congratulations, you pulled the throne.
Sweet.
You are now a king in some fashion.
Congratulations.
Gotta find that keep.
You are a storybook. You're not just a king because you have to go reclaim it.
I am the Turtle King. So somewhere in the world, am I aware of where in the world and which world? Because we're dealing with space and it's possibly multiple worlds out there.
Ooh, that's a good question. You know, for the sake of making it difficult, I'm gonna say no.
I don't know where.
But you don't know where it is. But you do have a physical deed with you
Got it.
that could potentially be scryed upon or divined against to maybe find the location.
Okay.
We have a quest to find a real estate agent now.
Pretty much. So,
All right.
2 good cards down. Anyone want to give it a go?
I know Tom's of the opinion that, quit while we're ahead. But what about you, Pinocchio?
Derek, gonna give it a Joe?
Joe just like shakes his head and holds up his hands, shaking them with all fingers out.
No.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea to quit while we're ahead.
I mean, I'm happy with what we got. And I was expecting so much worse.
Yeah.
How many cards are left, Cole?
How many cards are in the deck normally?
I think 22, 23.
So then there'd be 21 left. Because you only gotten 2.
Ready for me to pull the only bad card we get?
Are you going for it?
YOLO.
YOLO. Do I stop building out this ship or what?
I mean, I can still build out no matter what you pull. Because it'll probably be helpful for everyone else.
Yeah. All right. You shuffling those cards?
I am.
I will spend 1,000 credits. Now we'll pull.
Alright, choose a number.
Just give me a count on how many cards are left.
Yeah, 21.
21. Oop. Twelfth card down.
Okay. Mm. Alright. So you pulled the card. I don't know if I can pronounce it. But you get the Medusa card. So, the card's Medusa-like visage curses you, and you take a -2 penalty on all saving throws while cursed this way. Only a god or the magic of the Fates card can end the curse.
Oh no.
Great. Thanks.
But hey, it's at least out of the deck.
Thanks for taking that card for me, by the way, because I'm sure that would have been mine if I had drawn it.
All right. Does anybody know any gods?
So Panook, everyone but you. Peer pressure?
Not at all, no.
So that's a -2 on every roll?
It's -2 on all saves.
Okay.
Yeah, it just saves. not the best, but it's livable.
And it could be one of our quests that we can now add to our pile.
I'll pull another card.
Alrighty.
Because I'm a masochist, and there's 4 of us. 4 cards should be pulled. Who needs Pokeballs? Did you shuffle again?
I'm doing that right now.
Wait. Tom, or Jax, give me all your stuff.
I was just about to say that.
This is a pro gamer move right here. That way, if you draw the ruin card, you lose all your stuff, but I have all your stuff. So all your stuff is now my stuff. So you don't lose anything. And I just give it back to you afterward.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, plus that gets rid of the ruin card.
This is where I look at the camera with a shit-eating grin and go, hacks. Thumbs up.
Alright, cards are shuffled.
Cards are shuffled. Give me the 3rd card from the top.
Okay. Now this is something else. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Okay, cat, I'm gonna need you to move. I need some space here. How busted is this gonna... Ugh. That's almost not fair. How much XP do you have? Jax.
15,434.
Okay. How would you like to be level 10?
Nice.
I would like to be level 10.
Well, you pulled the sun card. So congratulations.
Wow.
You just earned 50,000 experience points and a wondrous item, which I'm gonna get you right now.
Nice.
Spaceship. Spaceship. Spaceship.
Come on, magical spaceship.
I don't think a
That
magical...
should handle that saving throw penalty for a little while.
It should.
Yeah, I mean... Your proficiency bonus goes up again, so that helps.
See, the deck of many things isn't terrible. Sometimes it can be really great. Other times, it can wipe you from existence.
Yeah, I'm scared for the rest of the campaign, the way we just, like...
Yeah.
Seriously, the smart move is to just take a rock, tie it, throw it in there, and just throw the whole bag in the lake.
I mean, I think we got most of the good cards, so I don't... Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy with walking away like this. We have a minion, a castle somewhere in the multiverse that we have to find. I'm slightly better at talking to people, and Tom's level 10.
And I am quite happy that nothing's happened.
He has a wondrous item.
Yeah.
And we might have a quest to go find a god to take care of his negative penalty. So there's
Yeah.
that too.
Yep.
Who hopefully is not occupying the castle that we take over.
Yeah, right.
There's everything. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
When was the last time you really looked into it?
Stop. I'll get back to you on the wondrous item. Oh, actually, wait. That would be hilarious.
It's the wondrous item, the deck of many things.
That's what I just came across. Like, wait a minute.
Don't do it. Don't.
That would be funny, but no. No. I think it's got to be something custom, so I might do some searching. Alright, so anyway, back to the game. Anything else you guys want to do?
I guess let's start looking for that ship. Start doing some ship shopping.
Yep, that's fine.
So what are our options? I just want to put out there, I'm cool with it not being a particularly combat heavy ship, but I do still think it should have combat capabilities of some kind.
So, Colin and I have been talking, and I pretty much built out the ship that we're gonna get.
Okay.
Where we're gonna go shopping, role play wise.
Mm-hmm.
And it does have defensive capabilities.
Okay. That's all I ask for.
Okay, I got your wondrous item.
Okay, what is it?
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Welcome back.
So in your hands appears a 6-pack of what appears to be Coca-Cola.
Okay. Great. You got a 6-pack of Coca-Cola, guys. What to do?
I feel like that's a Left 4 Dead reference.
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would like to know.
Guess we gotta find out what it is.
This is true. You don't know what it is. It looks like a 6-pack of Coca-Cola.
I guess. Drink one?
No, not yet. I'm sure there's something special happens. So I'll just add that to my inventory for now.
How much was it to get something identified again?
Well,
100.
Panook could identify stuff.
I keep on having this thing, by the way. So what I have is like, I keep on thinking I'm making sure now, so I'm not cheating. That the spell, because I'm very confused between Star Wars and typical layman terminology for spells, I have is decryption program, which translates to identify.
God damn it.
I know, it's like you never. I feel like I have to ask this question every other session.
So, okay, I'm sorry. I was distracted by the fact that my cat just knocked over my drink.
Oh, sorry.
Better clean that up.
Well, luckily it was largely empty. But, so what was the question?
decryption program is the tech ability that I have.
I thought
And
the description of that was you can like find hidden codes and like messages
Yeah.
and stuff.
So I don't technically have identified. So I'm sorry,
Okay.
cheating up to this point, but we'll get that. I don't know what the direct translation for identify is. I was looking for it, but I couldn't figure it out.
Cole, what are we using in place of Arcana?
I mean, Arcana is still a skill. It's not that it's being replaced. It's other skills are being added.
Okay. Okay. Did I lose everybody? Is everybody there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, I'm here. Yeah.
Okay. So what are we doing, Cole?
Okay. One thing to add about the 6-pack you got is somehow you can tell that each bottle has 3 quote unquote doses.
Okay.
So, alrighty. Moving on. We head off to the dock area of World Origin to go shopping for a ship. So, at the dock area, which, if you think of World Origin as pretty much just a giant disc, the dock area is basically the outer perimeter. There is what I am going to call the World Origin Starship dealership that oversees the purchasing of new and used starships within World Origin.
All right. Let's go check it out.
One sec. Be right back. All right. So, at the dealership, you guys see many a different style and make of spaceships. Pretty much anything from any media with starships that you know, you can find a model of it there. All varying prices, some way out of your league. Looking at some of the much larger ships like, Imperial Star Destroyers and stuff like that, you see prices starting in the millions of credits, some as far as even the billions of credits. But you obviously don't need a ship of that size. It's a little,
I mean, wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, but the maintenance will eat us alive.
True.
That too.
Listen, I can dream.
Keep dreaming there, Sparky.
A couple hundred more hex crawl wins will do
Yeah.
it.
but you managed to find the section of ships that are more, I guess, affordable and more up what you guys need. Being in the quote unquote medium starship section, you see the prices start from 100,000 for base models and going up. But similarly to car dealerships, they don't expect you to pay full price.
They want you to pay full price.
But they don't expect you to.
They want you to get a lease so that you end up paying them more in the long run.
Yep.
So I guess since it's going to be your ship, why don't you guys describe to me the kind of ship you're looking for?
Well, how many credits are we working with again? Just refresh my memory.
60K.
60. Okay, I thought that was it.
Okay. And there's 5 of us.
This is true. 5 plus a Pokemon.
Plus the
No.
Pokemon.
5.5.
Pokemon are okay. They'll stay with me, and they have their own little place to go.
Okay, well, I see what she's getting at. We should have enough room for all of us, like, bedroom wise.
And maybe, like-
extra.
Yeah, like 1 or 2.
Yeah, guest beds. Perhaps a brig. If we need to keep prisoners for any reason.
Yeah, like if we decide to go bounty hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mashami, what race are you again? Are you Tabaxi?
No, I'm Tortuga.
Tortuga. Gotcha.
Wait, are you a turtle too?
No.
Togruta.
Togruta.
Oh, okay. Got excited. I was like, there's been another turtle person here the whole time.
Yes, I've just been disguised.
Hiding your shell. I thought that was just a shield that you kept on your back the whole time. I was
Right.
wondering why you never used it.
Oh, that's an idea. Paint your shell to make it look like it's a shield and never take
Yeah.
it off. Pass yourself off as another race.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to remember that one.
Sorry, Cole. Didn't know that was going to happen.
What?
I tried to share my screen, and it was interfering with the stream.
Was it?
Yeah. It said it was.
Okay. I mean, try it again.
No, it's fine. I'll just share the picture. Share. Or not. Not uploading now. It broke it.
Where are you trying to put it?
In
And
general?
okay, is it giving you the message that it's too big?
No.
No.
It's giving me the bar and an X. It's got the file name there, but it's not uploading it.
DM it to me and I'll see if I can post it.
I'm getting a bunch of JavaScript errors now.
What? How?
There it is.
Oh,
It just took a while to load.
okay. So there we go. There's Serenity.
Hmm.
Classic.
So the ship that I have built out has a laser cannon on it. It's on a turret.
Mhm.
It has living quarters for us. It has a mess hall, a med bay, the Nava computer, a supercharger station for Panuk, a meditation chamber for Navaroth, where you both get temporary force and tech points.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got a fixed hard point, a turret hard point, and an emergency generator.
All right.
Cool.
I like it.
It'll cost 3,000 credits to recharge fuel-wise. Costs 1,200 portions. 1,200 credits to put enough portions of food capacity. One person uses one portion per day, and it costs 10 credits per portion cost, and it holds up to 120 portions. So for 4 people, that's like 30 days. So for 5 people, it would be 20 days. 20 days? 14 days. Yeah, 14. Actually, let's see something. So for 20% down, it'll only cost us 33,000 credits.
All right.
Hold on. 34,100 credits. And we'll upgrade that engine. Actually, hold on. Still in the upgrade mode. Hold on. $35,600 credits. And that's for a tier 1 ship. That's upgraded tier 1 with an upgraded hyperdrive and nav computer.
So, okay, quick question.
Mhm.
That price is that 35 just for the upgrades, or is that also the base
No,
price?
base overall cost is 178,000 credits.
Okay. So then 20% is the 35.
Yeah, 20% is 35,600 credits.
Okay. Can you just DM those numbers to me so I have them?
Yep. So we can continue. So is this the ship we want to buy? The Serenity class?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
I'm cool with that.
Turn off with 2 thumbs up.
Yes. I'm getting excited.
Is it time to dance?
Yes.
Maybe. All right. So you picked this class out. Did you give me those numbers?
No,
Wrong button. Okay. Alrighty. So then, yeah, you are. I guess you're told the total, the 178,000 credits. But they only require the 20% down payment to start, which is
hey,
the.
you want to persuade him? See if we can't get it cheaper?
I can persuade.
Work your
I just,
magic.
I just got from the deck of many things that allow me to do that.
I know.
Okay, go for it. Go for a persuasion roll.
Sure. Let's see. Not bad. 17 on the die, plus 5. So 22 total.
Okay, so the person you're dealing with, the dealer, is like, all right, I can't go any lower on the price, but here's what I can do. I can give you the first month with no payments.
Not bad, not bad. Gives us some time to rustle up some credits. What do you guys think?
How much are the payments going to be?
They're 2% of the total a week.
A week?
Yeah,
So 2% of the total?
yeah.
Which is what, 170 something you said?
Yeah.
The last
So
since we were doing the
the 2% would be
35.60
yeah, 2,560 a week.
a week.
But with that persuasion roll, no payments for a whole month. You don't know how much money you're gonna get in a month worth of where they're
It's
playing with
14
your
gra-
new ship.
14 grand a month.
Gonna have to make some serious cash.
Yeah.
And we at least have the buffer of the other 24,000 from the hex ball. And maybe your keep is like chock full of credits.
Let's hope.
Let's hope. So, okay, what are we going to name her?
Ooh, I got a random name generator I can go to for this.
We could do that, or I'm kind of partial to the aces and eights.
The aces and eights.
Yeah. With the 4 aces. There's 4 of us.
It's 5 of you now.
There's 4 of us.
It's 5.
He doesn't count. He's
Oh,
a
you made
figment of
him
her
sad.
imagination.
As he's
Oh.
standing right next to me.
He's a figment of her imagination, damn it.
They are not fully set up yet. I'm still working on that.
See? So they're not even a real character yet.
But I'll get to control them eventually.
Or at the very least, boss them around.
There's only one, right?
There's only one.
Okay.
There's only one 4th level fighter.
So will they gain experience with us if they do the same things we do?
Ooh.
Or is it always level 4?
I mean... Ooh. Gonna have to start dividing XP by 5 now. Yeah, I think they're gonna have the ability to level up with you if they survive.
Yes.
You gotta keep in mind you're a group of level 6 with a level 10, so
And 4s. We have 2 4s, 2 5s, and then 1 10.
No,
who's still
we should have 110,
110?
2 6s, 1 5, now 4.
Oh, yeah.
Because the knight is also 4.
So the level 10 is gonna cause encounters to be pretty lopsided. So
But wait. Who else is level 4?
My knight is level 4 too.
Right, your knight is level 4.
I'm 5.
You're
I'm
level
sorry.
5. Pinocchio and Navaroth are level 6. And now Jax is level 10.
Yep. Don't mind me. ignore the last
Hmm.
5 minutes of me talking.
All right.
That is a level spread, 4 to 10.
Like I said, we could have him guard the ship and all that stuff too. So
Yeah.
I guess it depends on what stats he'll have.
Yup. Working on it. So, you guys happy with that ship? You want to go into more detail for the party on exactly what's in the ship?
Yeah,
Yes.
let's explore the shit.
As I stat up this knight.
all right. So we still need to come up with a name. So think about that. If you want to go to the name generator, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going through it. Just see if anything pops up that I like.
Okay. It's a medium-sized starship. It's like I said, it's got 2 chambers. It's got a meditation chamber for Wrath. And what that does is
Ooh. How about the Millennial Falcon?
no.
Nah, that's bad. I'm
No,
sorry.
that's terrible.
When a force caster completes a long rest involving this meditation chamber, they gain temporary force points equal to their force power maximum level plus their wisdom or charisma modifier, their choice. Minimum,
Okay, so the maximum level of force spells I can cast
uh,
plus my charisma or whatever.
points equal to the force power maximum power level.
Yeah. Okay, that's what that is. So it'll be six extra points then. That's pretty good.
Right. When you spend a force point while having temporary force points, this temporary force points are spent first.
Hmm.
All temporary force points are lost at the end of your next long rest.
Okay.
And the supercharge supercharger does the same thing, but for a tech caster. So that's for both. That's for Derek. I'm sorry, for Panuk. And for Nevron. Now it also comes with a med bay. It has Baka tanks.
Hmm.
For every hour spent in a Baka tank, your exhaustion level is reduced by 1. And you can roll hit dice to recovery hit point without spending the die. And if a creature has been dead for less than 12 hours, we can put it in a Baka tank.
Oh, nice.
It can be revitalized over a 24-hour period. At the end of the 24 hours, the creature recovers all hit points, all mortal wounds are closed, and any missing body parts are restored.
Nice.
The revitalized creature takes a -4 penalty to all ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws. Each time the creature finishes a long rest, the penalty is reduced by 1 until it disappears. Our living quarters. Each room comes fully furnished. When a creature completes a long rest involving this suite, their exhaustion level is reduced by 2 instead of only 1. And the mess hall comes complete with a chef's kit. It can accommodate up to 8 of us because capacity is normally 4. While utilizing this tool, your proficiency bonus to checks. So if you already have proficiency, you get double proficiency bonus. Anybody has the cooking? I think it would be a survival or something like that. When you complete a long rest involving this street, you gain 2 additional hit dice and have advantage on Constitution saving throws against disease for the next 24 hours.
Wait, say that again?
When a creature completes a long rest involving this suite, which is the mess hall, they regain 2 additional hit dice and have advantage on Constitution saving throws against disease for the next 24 hours. The ship also has an emergency generator. Figured that was kind of important. I upgraded the nav computer to a +1, and I upgraded our engine from a class 15 to a class 1, which means we can travel 1 times the speed of light. So now she's pretty quick.
I'm pretty happy with our first ship.
Yeah,
We
me
just
too.
need to give her a name.
I've got one. I'm brainstorming. I kind of like the idea of naming it. I mean, this is me, but naming it after like Norse mythology stuff. So I've got like the Mjolnir, the Slipnir, or the Gungnir. Conversely, there's came up on the random name generator. I thought was pretty cool was the Storm Falcon. Still looking though. I'm making up a list and I'll share it to you guys when I'm satisfied that I found enough that I like.
Okay.
You guys are welcome to do the same, obviously. Ooh, the Icarus. No, that's just inviting doom.
It's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, no. No. Derek, any suggestions?
I've been thinking, even my sides, I don't really have great ones. That's why I would type up.
The Prometheus?
Hmm.
No, not the Prometheus. It's another one. It's just inviting doom. Let me tell you, during my Pirates campaign, it took them almost 3 hours to come up with a name for the ship. So I don't want to get stuck on that. So let's think about it, and we'll name her and christen her another time.
Do we have any people watching our stream? Maybe they can come up with some suggestions.
Let's find out. So, no.
No. Where's Jade? She's not here. She's usually the one watching
No, we have a bot. They don't respond though.
So,
You could call it four of a kind if you want, but then we can't add anybody.
yeah.
But we
Or
already
the-
did.
But he doesn't count. He's a figment of your imagination.
Oh. How about Althea?
Say
They
it
call
again.
it imaginary friends.
All right. I'm not suggesting this, but I think it's funny that it popped up on the random generator. The SS Big Daddy.
SS Big Daddy. That's a big no.
Call it it's a piece of junk. And you have to say it every time you want to see the ship name.
The SS Bob. These random names are like so weird.
We could do just like Midas or something.
Mm.
So we had what? JP.
I would like to do some once we get onto our ship and all that. I want to do some research on these necromancers.
Okay.
I'd like to do some research on this deed that I have. Maybe I can go to like a library or something where they might have records.
Oh, everything's on the computer, man. Use
Oh,
computer.
true.
Oh, you got 23 call.
Like computer libraries or something. I don't know.
Okay, so you got a 23 to look up information on the
Okay.
necromancers?
The necromancers, where they're located, how big their guild is. Anything I can get on them.
Okay, so scouring the internet to try to find their guild, you do manage to find a web page about them, basically their own guild website. And from that, you're able to find that the leader's name
Mm-hmm.
is Unbound.
Okay, hold on. Leader is unbound.
or Unbound. Capital U N
Mhm.
B O U N D.
Unbound, right?
Yeah,
That's the leader's name.
yeah.
Okay.
You get the small about section, which simply states that they are a guild of like minded individuals who simply seek to be extremely profitable via ways of necromancy.
Uh-huh.
You don't find an exact number of members. The only thing that you kind of get an inkling is they have a Discord link, and the Discord link shows that they have about 42 people in their Discord.
42.
Yeah.
42 members.
In their Discord.
Right.
So you don't necessarily know if that's 42 players that are actually in the guild, or
Right.
if they just have friends in their Discord that don't play the game. Like, you don't know. And if you want to get into contact to join, to find a player by the name, and I'm going to type this in chat. Find a player with that name, as they are the quote unquote lead recruitment officer. But that is about all you get in terms of information about them.
Know where they're located?
No. Not on their own website.
Okay. What about other websites?
I mean, that's what you managed to find on them. Get my words mixed up now. Uh, you got a 23 before?
Yeah, 23. That's correct.
You don't find much else on the internet about them. They're mentioned very few times on forums and stuff, and when they are, it's mostly guys going like, "These guys are assholes,"
Hmm.
and that's about it.
Okay. Were there any identifying marks or anything on the ship that we saw when they were leaving?
Uh, Not that you could see. It just, let me see if I can find a picture of what the ship looked like. That's not what I want. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh. Wow, that makes sense, I guess. I can't find a good picture because when I type in what I'm trying to look for, I just get the Lego version.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just use the fucking. So their ship looked like this, but not Lego.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It's the transport vehicle.
Yeah. So that's no real markings on it. Fairly basic looking ship comparatively. Also relatively small to the one you just bought. Any other ideas?
I'd like to do. I'd like to do some research on the paladins.
Okay. I guess same kind of get up where you searching the internet.
Yep. And I rolled a 22.
Okay. You're actually not able to find much on them, surprisingly. However, you do find their website. They are called Holy Smite Gaming.
Hmm.
They are, their about them is they are a gaming community looking to grow within the space of the game, and their sole mission is to rout out evil wherever it lurks. And they simply request that anyone willing to join be able to cast Smite in some way or another, or at least pretend that they can.
Can't they teach us?
But surprisingly enough, despite the fact that they boast about being a community more than just a guild, their website kinda sucks and gives no real information. It's almost like someone just kind of threw up a Word document as a website. There's like no links to it. There's no information about who to contact.
Those are usually the best guilds.
Whoever their web department is, they kind of shirk their job, you know.
Nav, did you find anything yet about your new castle keep?
I don't know. Did I? What do you want me to roll? I guess search the internet.
Uh, I mean,
Or-
what? So, how do you think, as a player, you would go about trying to find a specific location?
Well, I could either try Googling it to see if it shows up, or I could look around in game to see if there's like a records hall or something like that.
Okay. Let's start with your first plan. I guess roll computers or in
Technology.
technology.
I was rolling investigation.
Technology or investigation to see what the internet will tell you.
Okay. I guess that works off my intelligence technology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So either way, it's a 1 plus 1. That's a 10 total.
Okay, so you do manage to find a forum post about it. Another player asks to the Aether, I pulled the throne card. It shows I have a castle somewhere. Does anyone know where it is? And then people responding, how the fuck are we supposed to know? However, looking through it, there is one guy who does give something somewhat helpful, and they respond to the original post with, see if someone can like use it to scry or something.
Hmm.
So you find that information.
Okay. Yeah, see what level I get in Scry. Otherwise, I'll have to pay somebody for it. Alright, I think I've exhausted this random name generator. So I'm gonna post in general chat the list of names that I've come up with that I particularly like.
Cole, what card did he? He got the throne.
Yeah.
And which one did Lashama get?
Night.
Yeah.
Okay, and I got the Medusa and the Sun.
Yep.
Excuse me.
I like the last one.
Holder.
The Burninator.
The Burninator.
I was just gonna say.
That actually came up, and I was like, okay, I have to.
Then
put
you
it
have to
in
put the
this.
stupid clock door on the
It-
side. The dragon,
it
the
at
SD
least-
dragon on the side.
It at least has to be a consideration.
Yeah. It's a good one. The Burninator.
You keep doing what you're doing. Dargun.
And these can all like we can add whatever like the USS or whatever spaceship prefix, suffix, whatever. Some of them had those before it, but I left them out on purpose because I don't know what the acronyms usually stand for, and I don't know if some of them are even relevant here. Like USS wouldn't work because the United States doesn't exist in this world.
I mean, it exists in
Burninator
the
9000.
it exists in the meta of the world.
Yeah.
Jones gift. I don't want to enter fancy names. It needs to go. It's also a last name. Oops, I deleted one.
I like his one strong arm.
Yes. That way he can burn you and then punch you.
Yeah, personally on this list, I'm partial to either Sleipnir because that's the eight-legged horse that runs through space and time or whatever. I like the Zephyr, Gloryhammer, Excalibur, and Elysium. Those are my favorites. And Zaratan because it's a giant turtle.
Hmm. Yeah, those are all pretty good.
Oh my god.
One up me with a list of 50. All right.
Actually, 63.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
I do like
These are-
Sleipnir, I'll say that.
These are all. These are all from movies.
Yeah, I recognize them.
Did you type this up or did you copy paste?
I typed it up. I found them myself
All right.
when I was doing research for my Starfinder game.
Oh, I thought you meant just now. I was like, oh,
No.
or if you're onto Viking Age, you could call it the Bifrost. 'Cause
Mm,
that's actually the bridge.
yeah, that's true.
That actually wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
The
The
Bifrost.
Bifrost.
Because it's going to bridge us between the worlds. It's going to bridge us between everything. So, yeah.
I
Man,
like
the,
that too.
the other route is calling it the tree Yggdrasil.
The Tree of Life, basically. I just thought of Bifrost. I didn't know just off the top of my head. And it was inspired by Sleipnir, which I
Yeah.
like too.
There's always the tough part about playing a role-playing game is, what do you name things?
Yeah.
Spaceball
what are-
1. Why not?
Mishami, what are we gonna name your fighter?
Oh goodness.
That's a whole other can of worms.
Actually, I have them set up now. I gave them a name. Or
Oh,
if
okay.
you want to name them yourself, we can change it.
Ah, yes, the Spaceball 1. That should be the name of our ship.
Yeah, exactly. Spaceball 1 or Planet Express.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the Bifrost.
I do too.
I'm good with Bifrost. How would we
Woohoo.
spell it?
Oh, well.
Are
Leave
there
it to
different
Vikings
spellings?
to mumble. Let's go look up
Hmm.
Bifrost. It is typically spelled Bifrost, but you could do this.
I mean, you could
That's
leadify
special.
it, You could throw some numbers in there if you want.
Bifrost. It's like, bye, Felicia.
You could do the full-on game tagify it with the.
Mm.
Ow.
You could do full-on gamerify, do it like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's like this.
There you go.
Okay.
Terrible. That is not a serious suggestion. All right, so how about this? We'll call it Bifrost, and now we just have to decide on how to spell it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I do like the lead speak version. of it.
Here's what you call it if you want to be current.
Bifrost.
There you go.
I like the lead speak one as well.
I do too, yeah.
I'm good with whatever. I did the name part, so I should bow out on the spelling.
Got a majority. 3.
I mean, my
Yeah,
vote
we
doesn't
did.
count. I just like
I
it.
was inspired by you guys. I was inspired by the Sleipnir thing, actually.
It's still two. One of those votes is mine.
Navroth says.
I'm good with that.
Okay.
Alrighty.
We
Yeah,
gotta
that's
come
cool.
up with we gotta come up if we want to go really deep into it. We got to come up with what each letter means. Because now it's the B1FR0ST.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it. I'm not gonna get.
Yeah, we can have a full 4 load time.
Alrighty. So the name's done. Where to next?
Well, is my new friend a pilot?
Let's find out. What?
He's level 4. Give him the ace pilot skill. Feet.
That's a good idea.
Well, I mean, they are a knight whose main goal is to protect Bashami. So they didn't really, they don't necessarily are good at other things. But what is piloting under? Intelligence?
Yeah.
So they have a +0 to intelligence.
Okay, never mind.
That's better than mine. All right, so we need to find a pilot.
Well, I mean, I can pilot. You don't need to have proficiency in the piloting skill in order to fly a ship. But somebody with
You just need faith.
I mean, you did just hit level 10. You could potentially pick up that feat you were talking about.
well, actually, I
You
took a
wanted
different
to.
feat.
Okay, that's fair.
I took a different feat, something to help me catch Pokemon.
Yeah.
I took Animal Handler, which gives me expertise in animal handling. Now I got a +12 in animal handling. So I've got almost, it's, yeah, so I got a +12 when I roll, Pokeball.
A +12.
Yes.
Okay.
You can hold a bunch more by now, right?
I can, actually, I have,
Yeah, all those Pokemon just hit level 10 as well. What we were talking about.
which I haven't even thought about doing that yet.
Yeah.
So, actually, the next thing I want to search is where to find a Dratini.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
want a dragon type.
Alright, sure.
I roll. Damn, the dice are hot tonight. I got another 23.
Alright, so on the forums for other Pokemon trainers, they say you define dragon types and Dratini specifically, you just need to find either caves with a lot of water in them, like submerged caves, or just really tall and like powerful waterfalls are the best places to find them.
You know, are there any locations in particular?
So the thing is a lot of times when it comes to finding these kind of information, especially when it comes to pseudo legendary Pokemon, is a fair bit of people are going to try to hide specific locations from other people. But those who are trying to be helpful will probably still post general hints. So they are very rare Pokemon. So a lot of times, even if you go to a place where someone found one, you might have a very hard time finding another one there.
Okay.
I mean, there's also only so much you can find about the game by just looking on the internet, you know? You'll probably end up having better luck actually searching as opposed to browsing Google.
Are there like hunt boards around the area?
Hunt boards
Yeah.
Yeah.
for like
Like either, beat this beast and get this X amount of credits, or look for this
uh,
guy, bring him in.
like generic quests. There is a world origin bounty hunting agency for basically Starship repossession for those who haven't paid. You could potentially try there.
Yeah, I'd like to take a look.
While she does that, I'm gonna look around for somebody to pay to cast Scry on this deed.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I'm looking at my spell list, and it doesn't look like anything like that is on the Jedi Force list, which is weird. You think something would be on there.
I mean, if a Jedi can make an image of themselves from a completely different planet, why couldn't they scry?
Right. So your very simple psychic ability to like touch an object and figure out where it's linked to or whatever.
Okay, I'll say you the same NPC run kiosk where you got items identified can also do scrying and divination,
Okay.
but they tend to be a bit more expensive than just an identify.
Yeah, I figure.
They're willing to scry on the deed for about 1,000 credits.
Okay, I can pay for that.
Okay, so they start off with a scry, and they tell you that they'll give you the information once they have a location. Because basically, how scrying works is to find pretty much like coordinates, you start all the way zoomed in, you have to zoom out for a frame of reference. So they're able to find the castle and basically give you an information on like almost like floor layout and stuff, but they have to like zoom out to get the actual location. But so after a couple of attempts, you only have to pay once. It's the full service. but after a couple of attempts, they're able to locate that they are on the same. It's on the same plane of existence as the the realm you guys already visited in Chimera, but it's on the other side of that planet. It's actually on an island.
Okay.
Does it give us the planet name?
Yes. You're able to get the planet name from or the realm name, I should say, since 5e, realm typography is a bit different than, normal planet stuff. So the realm name for that one is, I'll put it in chat. And that's what it's called.
Despinda. Pronouncing that right?
Yeah.
And that's where we were.
Yeah, that is the same realm that the Kingdom of Theagon is in, where you are part of the Adventuring Guild. And you gotta think to yourself, that's pretty lucky. It could have been anywhere.
Yeah.
Since there's an entire galaxy-sized other zone, it could have been on a random moon without an atmosphere. That would have sucked.
It's like, who would build a castle on a moon with no atmosphere, though?
I would like to hear that story.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta think, basically someone decided to make a moon base,
Yeah, I guess.
but then they decided to, architecturally make it in the style of, a medieval castle.
I mean, I would do that.
Why not, right? The only question is, what kind of monsters would be in that castle?
Mm.
All right, guys. So we've got a couple of things to think about. We can go check out Castle. We can go check out the Necromancers.
If we
There are potential bounty hunting boards you could look through.
Bounty hunting boards.
You want to be the the repo men of the galaxy.
Hard decision.
You want to become a bounty hunting group? Join the
Yeah.
Bounty Hunters Guild?
Why not?
we could, yeah.
It's money.
We I don't maybe let's see. We should probably I like the idea of having a home base if we clear out this keep. Maybe we can it's large enough that we can dock the ship if we figure out how to get over there.
Well, the kind of ship you guys bought can, in fact, land on a planet. Some larger ships can't. This is why they need shuttles. But yours can, so that could be quite possible.
Yep.
Land the ship next to the keep.
Gonna have to build a loading dock into the castle.
That's true.
But in the long run, it'll save us on what are those fees called? Docking fees.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys also have that 6-pack of Coca-Cola. You got to figure out what's going on with that.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm for checking out the castle. It is on the other side of the world of Chimera, so it's not near anything else that we're used to. But who knows? Maybe there's new stuff over there that we can do.
There might be bounties over there as well, closer to
Exactly.
home.
Well, we could stop at the Adventurers Guild and see if there are any jobs there.
Yeah. And then again, like our ship can travel one times the speed of light, so we can get around the planet pretty easily.
Uh, but what we got to think about is when going into the fantasy realm about fuel.
Hmm. True.
And you guys just have to be careful about just fuel in general. If you land somewhere and you run out of fuel, it's going to be hard to take off.
Mm.
Right. So, Cole, we're gonna have to try to figure out calculations on uh, how many units of fuel it costs to travel places.
Yeah,
That's how we're gonna have to gauge that.
yeah.
And can we store? Is there a way we could store extra fuel on the ship and refuel ourselves, or is that like an upgrade we would
I
need?
mean, there is a cargo hold that the ship has, so you could probably stock up on extra fuel. There's only so much fuel that can be in the ship, but then having, you know, extra canisters of gas, on the ship, probably doable.
Yeah,
What
kind of
kind
like
of fuel are we talking about here?
Uh,
Rocket fuel.
All right. Well, we can burn that bridge when we get to it. Uh, so, what do you guys want to do first?
Well, Pinook is a little bit lost in his fascination with the starship. He's just like looking all around. But I think Pinook expressed a long time ago he wanted to kind of hunt down the necromancers, but it kind of fell by the wayside for the castle. So he's a little lost right now.
Yeah, I mean, hunting down the Necromancers is definitely on the list. I feel like before we do that, we should make sure that we're well set up. So now that we have these resources, we should explore them and figure out how we can use them to aid us in our Necromancer hunting quest.
So real quick, fuel. A medium ship can have 100, was no 30 units, 30 units of fuel, and basically 1 unit of fuel is like 1 day of travel. So you would have 30 days of travel.
Okay.
now that's if we travel the entire 24 hours.
Yeah, that's a full day in space slash hyperspace, or an hour of flight in an atmosphere, or in a single jump to light speed. It says.
That makes
What,
sense.
where are you seeing that, Cole?
And under refueling under equipment, get refueling and restocking, and then the second thing is refuel. Ships consume fuel in terms of units, the quantity of which varies from the size of the ship. A ship uses a unit's worth of fuel for 1 day of flight in real space or hyperspace, comma, after 1 hour of flight in atmosphere, comma, or in a single jump to light speed. Cost for a unit's worth of fuel can be found below in the Starship size fuel cost table. Now you guys also have, for a medium ship, a cargo capacity of like 25 tons. So I don't see why you couldn't carry extra fuel on you. I don't. I don't see why you couldn't. There's nothing that says that you couldn't. So
Just know that that means we have that much flammable substance on the ship.
true.
Yeah,
Actually,
radioactive substance.
that's a good point. Did you give the ship a shield system?
Yes,
Okay,
of course I did.
it's handy.
It's got a laser cannon on a turret,
Right.
and it's got shields.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, we need to talk about deployments.
Right. So, when actually using a ship, you guys get to choose these things called deployments, which are almost like classes for the ship. There are 5 of them in total. There's the coordinator, the gunner, the mechanic, the operator, and the pilot. And the more you use these deployments, the better you get at them.
Okay, so we basically assign who does what then? Is that how that works?
Right, but you can always change them up. They aren't permanent. So if, let's say, you decide Jax is the pilot, but he doesn't like piloting, he can change. But they do, the more you do it, the better you get. So example being the pilot, when you start with a deployment, you technically have 0 ranks in it because you're untrained basically. But once you gain the first rank, you actually start getting abilities for your piloting. Because how ship combat works is you guys are all working together to pretty much play one character, which is the ship.
So you can also have backups though too, right? So that's another reason too.
Yeah, you can have backups, and they actually aren't necessary. Like, let's say we get to the point in the game where you each have your own ship, right? You can still fully use a ship without having one of each of the deployments.
Gotcha.
So it's just a bonus
How do
to
you
ship
gain
combat.
quote-unquote levels?
It's gonna work the same way the Pokemon loyalty works, where basically I just say the more you use it, I'll just be like, okay, you've piloted enough ships to be rank 1 in piloting, and then you get the abilities.
All right. So what are the deployments again?
So you have coordinator, which, hold on, there's a small
Provides
description.
motivation and organization to the crew.
Right. There's the gunner, who controls one or more of the weapons. The mechanic controls the functionality of the ship itself, including the ability to make repairs. The operator uses ship systems to interfere and disable the enemy. And the pilot controls the movement and tactics of the ship.
All right. Well, I think it's obvious who the mechanic should be. Obviously, it's Cubone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. He can be the mechanic.
And that's why we put the extra deployment. character sheet out there in the resource dump.
Hmm.
Download that and keep that. Keep track of your quote unquote levels and whatever deployment that you can.
Okay. Do character stats matter at all for this?
Not really. I mean,
Yes,
there's
no, because it's going to be based on um, skill checks.
yeah, it's a lot of it's based on skill checks. Some of which actually use the ship's stats, unless you have a specific modification. So like, if you choose gunner, even if you have a good dexterity for aiming, unless you have the specific modification that lets you use your own dexterity, you actually use the ship's dexterity to fire.
Hmm.
So that means anyone can be the gunner because it doesn't matter how poor your dex is, you use the ships.
Right. Okay.
Boo.
All I can say about Pnook is that Pnook is a creature of high dex and high intelligence and low everything else.
Mhm.
He's also short to make sure he has appropriate size seat for whatever he's doing.
There's also one other thing to consider is even in ship combat, players don't actually have to use the ship themselves. Like, theoretically, if, Pinook wanted to cast a spell while you're in ship combat, you can. Depending on what spell you cast, it might not be helpful, but you could
Right.
still cast a spell. Same thing with force powers. Like, you can do it. Some of them can be very helpful.
Gotcha.
Theoretically, you could throw on a spacesuit, open up the cargo bay in the back, and, like, throw a fireball at the enemy ship. I don't know how
No, he would
useful
throw
that would
his
be, but you
he would throw
could.
his vibro dagger. We went over this
There you
already.
go. You want to throw your dagger at the enemy ship? Like, you get close enough, you can do it.
That sounds death. No, but in all seriousness, if you guys have any favorite roles for a ship, go claim them because I'm comfortable as a player with pretty much doing anything. You know,
Um.
And also, depending on how you actually use the ship, you might not even need to really fill those roles because what if your playstyle could be go directly to the enemy ship and try to board them, you know? Then it doesn't matter what ship stats you have because if you can just get on their ship.
Mhm.
well, here's the question: does arms tech is personal weapons? It is not like ship weaponry, right?
Yeah, I don't think you
Yeah,
can make the ship weapons throwable.
that would be. I wasn't thinking of. That's funny.
Although maybe you might be able to actually.
No, arms tech engineering discipline focus on the skill of construction, constructing, and modifying blasters and vibro weapons. Nothing about ship weapons.
Although that'd be interesting.
I would just shoot things. I like shooting things.
All right. Well, we got our gunner.
We only have one gun, so
My imaginary friend can take one of the whatever slots no one wants.
Yeah.
Oh, they can be the coordinator.
Coordinator, what it sounds like it was like the charisma character, it looks like giving orders
Yeah.
to make sure everybody's working on the same page.
Which
Inspiring.
you would think the Pokemon trainer would be best fitted for that one,
Hmm.
as his entire kit is bossing his Pokemon around.
And what was the? I have pilot, gunner, mechanic, coordinator. And what was the last one?
Pilot, gunner, mechanic, coordinator, and operator.
Operator. And that's interfering with enemy ships. What
Yeah.
you said? Hacking, basically.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Tom?
I thought I was taking pilot.
Okay. I'll probably go coordinator then, I guess.
Yeah, okay, I think that makes sense.
What do you want? Wait, what did Mashami take?
Gunner.
Guns.
Okay, cool. So that's what's left. It's
Mechanic and operator.
what does operator do?
Operator is like messing with the enemy, like hacking into them and stuff.
That's pretty good. I don't know. Mechanic is appealing though too.
I mean, mechanic is like repairing the ship on the spot, and
What's not great about a Jawa mechanic?
I mean, isn't
You're an
what?
engineer.
Yeah, your class is
Yeah, I'm gonna
engineer.
have to go with the mechanic.
Yeah, okay, I think that makes sense.
It's like perfect.
Alright.
That's really happy.
And then my imaginary friend can take over operating.
With their +0 to intelligence, let's go.
But he'll get better at it, or
He
it'll
will.
get better at it, or she'll get better. I don't even know.
He
Since
sh- if it-
imaginary, immediately know.
So now that I actually have stats,
Vanessa will just kind of Java look sideways at Mashami at every mention of her imaginary friend. Of course, as not imaginary, because Mashami talks about her friend as if it's real.
so now that I actually
Literally right here.
have them statted up, so she's the same race as Bashami. Her name is Shola Nim. I'll type it in.
Wait, are we talking about the
That's
friend?
your imaginary friend's name.
Gotcha.
They look kind of like Bashami, but not. You know, same race. And the two weapons they have across their back are a giant ass sniper rifle and a giant ass vibro sword.
Nice.
And their entire reason for being is to keep Mashami safe and do whatever Mashami wants her to do.
Yes, we are a very tight community, our race.
It's pretty cool, actually.
It is. Are you gonna put her stats in Discord? Or are you gonna send it to me later?
I'm just gonna keep control of her for reasons, because I don't really have a good way to send you her stats. Plus, I mean, that way you don't have to worry about having two characters at once.
You should let her play it.
I mean, they are an NPC, so
Yeah, but she paid the 1,000 credits for it.
Now you just make me sound like I'm buying slaves over here.
We don't have the slave pens yet. Don't worry.
I mean, for the most part, you can just tell her what to do, and then I'll have her go do it. You know. I mean, I guess I'll get it into a sendable format later.
Excellent.
So what next?
I guess we are flying to the Navaroth's Key. Was that what we decided on?
Anything else you guys want to do in World Origin while you're still there? Any more investigations you want to go? You want to undertake?
Let me check the global trading board.
Mm. Okay. One sec.
So we're ranked 0, right?
Yeah, you're starting off ranked 0, which you don't really get anything for. So you check the World Trading Post for Pokemon,
Yes.
and you find there is a topical. So there's currently a Ralts, a Joltik, and a Coroblast.
You know what?
A Carablast. K Karrablast. Fifth gen. Same generation as Joltik.
Yeah, it's black and white. It's a bug. Right? That's the
It
one.
is.
It evolves into basically a jousting knight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yep.
It evolves by trading somebody with a, what is it, Shelmet, I believe.
Correct.
Basically, the Shelmet takes off its helmet and gives it to Carablast during the trade. That's how that works.
Yeah, pretty much. And then the Shelmet becomes a ninja.
Mm-hmm. Go weeaboo. Sorry.
Okay. Uh, let's make the calculations to get to Raph's castle or Navaroth's castle.
Okay. So, just to clarify, you guys aren't. The only investigation into the necromancers you've done is just a quick Google search.
Well, I did a damn good. I did a 23 on a Google search.
Right. But again, there's only so much you
17.
can find on the internet about physical, real people.
Usually, you can find a lot on Google.
That's only if they put themselves out there.
No, it's
Yes.
not. Other people put things out there too.
Yeah, well, again, you're just doing a Google search on these guys instead of looking for them in the game that you're playing in. Just making sure I understand.
I'll research the players' names then.
Okay, it's not the point, but okay, sure.
How else am I supposed to research them then?
The same way you would potentially research or find information about someone in a game that isn't in the setting of a video game. You know, word of mouth, talk to people. Maybe look around the giant hub world.
All right, let me do a search on the players' names to see if they're in World Origin, or if I could find them anywhere in the game. Is there a player locator?
I mean, built into like the HUD? No. That's like something you'd need a spell for or an item for.
What kind of item would you use this?
I go on to Twitch and see if there's a player location mod.
I mean, what do you mean what kind of item? You know, like
Crystal ball? Or
yeah,
divine-
like stuff like that.
Yeah, no. Not spending any more money. You just went into 178 grand worth of debt. Uh,
I guess would there be like uh, no, it's not. Is there like a tavern around, I guess, sort of?
I mean, you can think of World Origin almost as one big tavern in a way.
all right, let's go to the Black Nav.
Okay. I mean, if anyone wants to make any investigation checks or even perception checks just generically around World Origin.
Well, I've got a passive perception of 18 now. But yeah, I'll make investigation or actually perception. With the 7 plus 8 is a 15.
Wow. Okay. Um. Okay. So, what you happen to find as you are working your way towards basically a tavern is you walk down one of the basically streets and you happen to spot a player by the name of DJ M Dog, who you can see has the guild tag Necronomenon.
Let's follow.
Okay. To anyone who is following this thread, give me a stealth check.
Give you a stealth.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Get to 23.
I roll good.
Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta roll for the night, too. Wow. Well, they aren't the weak link, so they got a 20. So you all went pretty well. So you follow them actually all the way from almost the center of World Origin towards one of the entrance into the dock section. Somewhat, I'll say, if you think of World Origin as a clock, they are 3 hours away from where your ship is docked. And you see they are actually going into their ship.
Is it the same ship we saw before?
It is. In fact, roll me perception checks.
Oh,
That's more my speed.
It's an 18.
perception is wisdom or intelligence modified?
Wisdom.
Yes.
Alright. So, you guys can actually see that the 3 necromancers that you've had a run-in with before are actually there waiting at the ship.
Are their names still red?
In World Origin, no.
World Origin is a PvP, is a non-PvP zone.
Yeah, it's one of the only true safe zones in the game.
Our ship is all the way that way. I don't think we can follow them. Who's sneaky and can maybe like get closer to see if they're saying anything?
I'm not super sneaky, but
I'm kind of sneaky.
you're a turtle.
I have a +4 to stealth.
I have a +4, but I go with disadvantage.
I'm naturally sneaky and small, but I have no skill. Nobody.
Okay, so what
Who has the best?
what's the plan here? Who's doing what?
Who has the best bonus?
I only have a +4.
Yeah, so same as me.
I have a +4, but I roll with disadvantage. So you guys can go ahead. Panook and I will hang back here.
That's already getting drinks.
All right.
He's walking over with 4 mugs, but it'll be 2 for each of us.
Yes.
Here you go.
Okay. And it was just you going?
I'll go with him.
Alright, let's. Alright. So you guys sneak up closer so you can hear what they're saying, and you hear Phenomeno go, "Oh, good, you're back. Did you get in contact with the leader?" DJ M Dog responds with, "Yeah, I got the new coords for the ship. Everything good here? Yep, just waiting for you. Taking long as hell. Alright, well, no need for the sass. Everyone ready to take off? Because I guess we can go." And they're like, "Yeah, come on, let's go." And they are now leaving, or preparing to leave.
Anybody have a tracker?
I do not.
Damn. Does their ship have a license plate or something we can look at?
Is there a something to identify the ship.
Like, what do you mean?
Like a ship name or registry or something like that.
Um, there isn't a ship name on the side of this ship. It's kind of a small ship to really be given a name, and not everyone names their ship. Again, there isn't really a registry that you can just get from the side of the ship. You, the four of you, know that it's the same one, or at least it looks exactly like the same one that you saw before.
Okay.
I mean, not much we can do unless we try to storm the, onto the ship. This is a non-PvP zone, so that wouldn't do us much good.
Right.
So, what I meant by the 3 hour thing was not like the 3 hour walk back to your ship. I'm saying if you think of World Origin like a clock, your ship's at 12 o'clock, their ship's at 3 o'clock.
Okay. I get you. I mean, yeah, I guess we could rush back to our ship and try to get it started up so we can follow them.
Sure.
If that's the case. Do it.
Okay. So, first time using the ship. To the one who's piloting, let's start things off strong with a piloting check to undock. All right. This part's the easy part. So you get the ship going, and you take off. So,
Everybody on board?
Yes.
all five of you plus Pokemon.
Yeah.
All right. So, I guess give me a stealth check, maybe. Using this.
The
The-
ship stacks, right?
Yeah. Okay. So, luckily for you guys, you're actually able to follow their ship because where they're going isn't actually far from World Origin. So from the, if you consider World Origin to be like a space station, right? With the three major zones of the game being branching out from that center in this strange, multi-dimensional space. They actually head to the nearest planet of World Origin in a localized space, which actually happens to be the wastes in that zone. Technically, that zone is the smallest zone because it's only one planet. And that planet also happens to be the closest planet to World Origin. So you don't even need to jump into hyperdrive, jump into hyperspace to get there. It's just kind of over there. You do manage to follow them into that zone, and what you immediately see is orbiting above the planet. There are like dozens, hundreds even, of varying sized starships just kind of orbiting the planet. And you would expect, since it's the PvP zone, that they'd all be firing at each other and shooting at each other. But they're not. In fact, it's, despite how busy it looks, it's actually really quiet. And not just because you're in outer space. And not just because you're in outer space. From what you can tell immediately, there must be some sort of like agreement between players that there isn't any fighting in orbit of the planet. Because you don't see any reason why you couldn't go over to the nearest ship and just start laying into them with your blasters. But you continue following the Necromancer's ship. You kind of start to break off from them as you don't want to be too noticed, especially in this kind of precarious situation. But you still manage to track them as they enter this one huge size ship that you can see the name of because it's on the side, called the Afterlife.
Afterlife.
Yes. So,
And how? What kind of? What's? What size ship is it?
huge.
Armed to the teeth, I assume.
Uh, from, from what you have, it's hard to tell.
Okay.
So is the larger ship doing anything?
From what you guys can see, not specifically, it's just basically hovering there in orbit.
And it's hovering over the which planet? The wasteland?
Yeah.
Are we doing a stakeout?
Sounds like a bad idea. What were you gonna say, Jax?
I'm not sure. What do you guys want to do? You want to...
I mean, if we go down there, we're at risk. It's a PvP zone, so not only will we have to deal with them, but anybody else who feels like they can fight with us, just for no reason. So I don't know.
And they themselves just might be kind of rendezvousing before going somewhere else and not even go down to the planet.
And so I guess you guys want to just wait up here and see what they do.
Sounds good. I'll get the snacks.
Huh. There really isn't. Maybe it's here. Yeah, there isn't really I guess, a roll you can make to determine basically what the other ship has in terms of weaponry. There isn't really like an identify like a skill check.
do an investigation? The operator do an investigation check.
Right. Trying to see if there's like rules for like scanning or anything.
Could the operator, is it the operator, hack into their system to see what they have?
Possibly. Let's give that a try. So whoever wants to attempt to, I guess, hack any computer checks.
That'd be a technology check.
Yeah.
I got a 9.
Yeah, you kind of quickly realize that it's not like their ship is connected to the internet or anything, so it's kind of hard to just type into your computer to try to get into their computer. There is one thing you could do. You could attempt to communicate with them.
but I also don't want to get blown out of the sky on the day we got our ship. I mean, I'm good with waiting around a couple of hours to see if they move the ship at all.
Okay. So, I guess that's the plan. Stake out.
Well, what do you guys want to do with these guys? Their ship is 3 times the size of ours.
Yeah, we're gonna need some. We're gonna need to plan.
Yeah, I think it's kind of silly to stake these guys out.
Or you never know, they could fly somewhere hidden off somewhere in the deep space.
So how are they doing all this? That's my big. That's what I'm wondering.
Can we call the paladins?
I mean, you'd have to find them.
All right, you know what? Either we need to. I mean, we need to catch these 3 morons off guard. So I think what we should do is go to either the castle or because I don't want to just sit around waiting for these guys. Did we leave World Origin?
Yeah.
Uh,
You guys are currently effectively in orbit over the wastelands.
I mean, we could go down. We could go down to the wastelands and see if we can run into these guys.
So when you go to a new planet, do you just do it? Would we have to land, or do you teleport there?
We would have to land.
Yeah, your ship you would have to land.
Okay, and the big ship didn't shoot out any little shuttles to go down to the waste.
Not that you've seen yet. You've just seen their ship fly into a hangar bay into the big ship.
So I'm either for staking out or heading to deal with Navaroth's new home.
Well,
I'm good with either going down to the planet, to the wasteland, to see if we can't find these guys, or go to Nevros Castle.
well, I think I'll let you guys think on that, as it's now 10 o'clock. Good place to stop.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
So a bit of a messy session
I
today.
hate to see if I actually have to hop.
Well, that's good, because we were just about to end, so...
Is there?
Yeah, hello?
Hello?
Can
Uh-oh.
you hear us?
Still here.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, hello?
Can you hear us?
Can't hear us, can you?
That might be why he didn't contribute to the conversation.
All right. I guess we'll come back to it next week then.
Yep. So, like I was saying, a bit of a messy session, but you guys got a ship now. Did a little bit
Yeah.
of fate testing with the draws of the the deck of many.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think we had a. I think we got a lot done, despite
did.
not actually getting a lot done.
Yeah, it's. I mean, every once in a while you need to just have a bookkeeping session.
Yeah.
Happens. But next time, we will either continue tracking the necromancers or go do something else. We'll see.
All right.
Hope you guys can make up your minds by then. Got a week or so to think about it.
All right, guys.
That's true.
All right,
Have a good night.
everybody.
Have a good night.
Thanks for coming, everybody.